Hello, Tara here. I don't know how straight I am. There. So today is June 30th. So I thought I would do a layout share of what I got accomplished in June. And actually going back to probably April. Yeah, April and May, because and even I think some of these might go back to some in March. Anyway, I didn't do much in April and May, so this won't take long. Most of these have their own video, so the ones that have videos, I'm not going to say a whole lot about. There are a few here that at the end that don't have the videos, so those I might say a few more things about. So this one was still going from the last round, so series 14 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. It's day 18 by Judith Garcia. This was made with the Dream Big kit from Mercy Tara, mixed media background there. And yeah, I'm not going to say a whole lot about that. So there's that one. This one was day 21 from round 14. And it was using a Not Just for Boys kit from, I want to say last year. I still haven't put journaling in, but again, I've got a video for that. Love my shaker pockets. Boop, boop. Super fun. This is, so starting with the series 15, this is using Mercy Tara kit at kind of a mix of, looks like mostly the Take Me Home kit and maybe some from, no, mostly Take Me Home. Anyway, I like how that turned out. Again, got a fun shaker pocket. Oop. This was day 2. And I lost my little notes. I can't remember who did this sketch. I'll put it down. Well, I'll put links to the actual videos for these in the description. So if you missed one or you're at all interested in how any of this went, this is a mixed media background and a sequin mix from Rachel Talman. And again, a mix of the Mercy Tara collections. I kind of made kits with the first 6 months worth and mixed it all up and came up with some new page kits. So it's a nice way to look at after you've used a kit for a couple layouts and you want to spruce it up, you go in and mix it with other stuff, and then you've got a whole new supply. So this was again from Mercy Tara. It looks like mostly, no, it's a mix from about 4 different kits from last year. So, but all Mercy Tara kits, and then a Spiegelman scraps. It's not a shaker pocket, but it's meant to look like one. That was, what was that? Day 3. This is day 4. Mostly from Trail Mix, Mercy Tara kit from last summer, and some vintage photos. Use the same Spiegelman scraps sequin mix on there, but I'm pretty pumped on how that turned out. It's a sketch from Jessica Michaels, and her sketches and her layouts always kind of are very distinctive. I can usually tell by looking at a sketch or by looking at a layout that she's done it. So it says a lot. And now I'm looking at this. I think I want to go over these letters with a thicker black line because I feel like the title's almost getting lost. So that's something I want to do before I put these away. Just have all these layouts sitting here, and I want to get them put away in albums before they get wrecked. I kind of fill up an iris container as I go, and then I try to do like a layout share or whatever before I put them away. But the container is getting full. So another one from the fall, a couple of fall kits from Mercy Tara, a mix of them. This is day 5 by a sketch by Gloria Montross, and dig how that turned out. Another one using kind of those fall kits from Mercy Tierra, and some Not Just for Boys embellishments, these little acrylic hats and the leaves. I love how that ended up. Day 6 from Ruth Lewenden. So another fun one. I loved the circular bits around the edges, so I want to make note to use that sketch again, because I think it would be interesting to use it with less bold papers and see how it turns out. Just a lighter color palette, I think you're going to get a whole new look. This is from the new Mercy Tierra kit, or the most recent one. The other one, there's a new one. Shoot, what's the new one called? There's a new one that's being released tomorrow. I can't think now. Isn't that awful? Summer Lovin', maybe? It's going to be a fun one. So I hope if you like summery and bright papers, it's an awesome one. So make sure to log in there and get your kit, because she's added some numbers, but I'm not sure how well they're selling, and she may be tapped out again and have to increase numbers again. But I love how that turned out. So that was day 13. I skipped over a few days. So this is day 13 from Vicky Taganaud, and really fun one. And the confetti mix is gorgeous in this last kit. I think I ordered actually another pack of the confetti mix and another pack of the pattern paper, extra pattern paper from this past kit to go with my current kit, because I loved these papers so much and I've used so much of it that I want to restock because I think I'm going to use them. So this is day 7. So I popped backwards to go to day 7. CC Inez did this one, the sketch, and so this is the Adventure Awaits kit from Mercy Tierra, and I added in some 49 and Market film strips, and this is an acrylic piece from Not Just for Boys, and that is also a Rachel Talman. Is it? Did I mix? Rachel Talman Stitch is the sequin mix there. It's a pretty one. I thought it looked nice with these papers. Okay, moving right along. This is day 14, so I've skipped ahead again. I have to go back, and I think there's 6 that I skipped. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think, no, 5? I don't know. I have a few I have to go back and finish off. But this one was a super fun one. I did some different things. I did, so that background paper is die cut in certain areas and stitched in certain areas. I've got this sequin mix or confetti shaker element. The only thing is when you turn it like this, it all falls down. So like I say, I ordered another one, and I don't know if I'm tempting fate to open that up and try and add more to it, but I have a feeling I'm going to try, just because it's bothering me. And to me, this is dang near perfect, but that's bugging me. So I am going to open it up. I know I will. And I'm going to maybe glue a few of these onto the background and then add a few more, just so it's a little more full. I did a video for this one too, I believe. Mercy Tierra Sunshine, so that's the new kit again. Actually, so this was Mercy Tierra Sunshine, this last one, and then this one too. Did a bit of stamping, and got some Not Just for Boys acrylic pieces, and a Scrappin' Happy Studio Flare. I gotta get using more of these, because I don't know why I buy them if I'm not going to use them. I love them. They are perfect on every layout. I just forget to reach for them sometimes. This one, day 16. Oh, I didn't mention, this was day 15 from Sandra Lee, that last one. And then this one is day 16 from April Lynn Bishop Barrett. And again, the Mercy Tira Sunshine Kit. Got fun shaker pocket, and this one looks like a Rachel Talman. It's a mix of fairy dust and joy sequin mixes, because I wanted certain colors represented. I don't know why, I just did. And then this is an acrylic piece from Not Just for Boys, a little bit of ribbon tucked in different spots, but and the stitching was from the Joy, it was an add-on from the Mercy Tira Joy kit, and it's the Paige Evans, I think it was a tag kit. It had tags and embroidery floss, so the embroidery floss worked out really well with these colors. One more from the Sunshine Kit. Day 17, Sarah Davies. And so since the video, I added these little pieces in. Just, I think I added those after the video, just because it fit with the sketch, and I felt like that spot needed a little something. So, like how that turned out. It's like all empty and behind here. I really was like trying to utilize my scraps, and yeah, so I love how that turned out. Oh, and I added Sweet Girl, I think, after the video, if I remember right. Another Sunshine layout. I've made good use of, like I say, I used a lot of the papers already, so, but they're really fun, and there's some that I haven't really used a whole lot of, and I want to, like, I may have used the same side of both of the pattern papers that I got, and I want to use the other side, so that's why I kind of ordered more. Day 18, Frances West. Bit of sloppy, splattery, watered down acrylic paint on there. Some Scrap and Happy Studio Flair. I think I used up the last of my little sequin mix there. Or do I have a little bit left? I maybe have a few that I'm hoarding until my next order comes with the rest, but that was a fun one too. Yeah. Okay, now, so that's the last of the ones I had videos that kind of went in depth. Like, even if I didn't do a process video, it was like more of a layout share, but this one never made it to YouTube at all. So this was from, it was day 19, but going back to series 14. So it was a Ruth London sketch, and she had this long title in a big font. I decided it would be perfect to use a big cut file. This layout is done with Mercy Tira Celebrate. So I think that was December's kit, December or January. So it's like a real mixture of Chamel. I think this is American Crafts cardstock. This pink glitter cardstock is something I had in my stash. I want to say it's Best Creations. It's really old. It's from when I had my store. These florals were all fussy cut from one of the papers. And what line was that? Was it an April and Ivy? Shoot, isn't that awful? I know it's American Crafts. I know that much. And so you've got a few stickers, a few die cuts, a little bit of vellum here. The butterfly I cut from one of the vellum pieces, like this. I think it was a little tag. Yeah, I didn't have to do a whole lot for that because it was just such lots of color in the photos. Like Ruth had 4 photos. I just went with 2 large ones. And like, how cute are these kids? My God. I didn't want to distract too much from that. So the way I did that was these outfits are a little brighter than the paper. So same colors, same tones, but it just helps it pop out. Love how that turned out. And yeah, that was a silhouette cut file. And I think I've got, I have a little dot cruising around that's this, and I think it's meant to have like a little period there, so I should track that down and glue it on before I put it away. This one was done with the Mercy Tara Dream Kit. And it is day 25, and this again is going back to series 14 by Kristen Hughes. And this is last April, our friend, well, a couple of our friends, we know all of the family, but their father had passed away, and then after the funeral, all the family and some close friends went back to their house, and it was a beautiful day, and it was like it was a really nice day. Everybody was there, and it just makes you think you're pretty grateful to have the friends you have. And yeah, just I thought, I mean, these pictures don't really tell you a whole lot, but it just reminds me of the day and spending it with friends. So I should probably add a bit of journaling on there in case I forget, because I don't have any note. Yeah, I will. I might do some hidden journaling somewhere. I wonder if I can tuck a tag under here, because this isn't glued right down. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, that was Dream Big from Mercy Tara. I'm pretty sure that one is sold out, but it was a good one too. I used the heck out of it. This is Dream Big again. This was from I don't have a date on here. I will have to put that on. That's kind of important. But anyway, this was done with the Dream Big kit. It is using one of the monthly sketches, and I want to say March, but it could be April. March. I'm pretty sure it was March. Okay. So I just went out. It was such a gorgeous morning, and I took a couple of pictures of, like, I've got Gunner, I've got Alfie, I've got the cat in the tree, because they always like to walk in the morning. And then this one is another one facing out kind of east. And if you look real close, there's 3 little silos there. And that is the farm where we're building our new house. So it's kind of neat that you kind of can see. I mean, there's trees in the way, you'll never see the house, but I just think it's neat that we can see our building site from where we're at now. But this was a fun one. It's using up lots of scraps. I used a 1 3/8 square punch, I think it was. I think that's this one. Yeah. And just punched out a bunch of scraps of pattern paper, and the photos I printed small so I could get them at the same size. Some are popped up, some are flat, and the journaling says, out with the fellas while the sun rises, sitting in the trees and finding lost bones like a landmark in the distance. You can see the silos where we will be living this time next year. And actually, it's probably October-ish, maybe the end of September. We'll see. Things are scooting right along, so I'm so looking forward to it. And then a little shaker pocket in there too, and a little bit of confetti, and yeah, just using up lots of little bits. And I love how that turned out. Then there was a crop to kind of celebrate Mercy Tara's 1st year anniversary. And I didn't film anything, but these are and I didn't get a whole lot done that weekend, if I'm honest. I did 3 little cards, which my mom wanted some gift tag type things. This was a challenge, just to use up scraps on your desk to make like an embellishment cluster. So I should put that now with the rest of my kit bits so that I can use that on a layout. That's what I'll do. But it was just like a little one of their printable labels, some of the ephemera, tag, just, you know, the 6x8 pattern paper pad that came with the add-on kit has the foil, so I like that the foil is adding to it, and the little puffy stickers. It's all about different textures, right? And then this is a little bit of that ribbon that came in the kit that month. Tuck that over there because I still haven't done a whole lot with this kit. It just came at a time when I was busy with other things and never really got at it, but I'm glad for the crop because I got to dig into it, and it was a fun date. When Tracy does her live crops, she basically live streamed all day long, just scrapping, and you can chat back and forth, and I think it's a really fun way to do an online crop. So if you haven't, get over and make sure you're part of the Facebook group, because that's kind of where she will advertise if she's doing them. She's only done 2 so far. Like she did 1 last year, and now like I want to say it was in August, maybe the end of July. Hopefully she does more because they're super fun. But then also if you're part of her Patreon community, she has been she used to do like a monthly live stream where she cropped. And lately it's been almost every week, kind of like a Saturday morning type of deal. And it's really fun. Like it's the same people that show up all the time, and you kind of catch up with each other, and it's a fun little community, and I've been really enjoying it. So back to on topic here. This was using the May sketch from the Mercy Tira. She does a challenge every month with this. Usually it's a sketch. So this is the one from May. And these are all the printable labels. I like using them stacked like that to house my journaling. I used a lot of papers from the 6x8 paper pad just to make a nice stack. It's kind of a Chamel style stack, where it's kind of like, it looks like you've just thrown a bunch of papers down, but you haven't really. You've strategically placed them so they look like you've just thrown them down and they landed nice. But I love how that turned out. I love all these little puffy bits that there was a Alpha. I can't remember if that probably was in the add-on. And then this was the main Alpha in the main kit. But the foiled foam and the foiled, just all the bits. I love the colors in it. And this is just a picture of where my oldest and his girlfriend are living for the summer in our backyard, because we tore down their house to build ours over there. Anyway, they'll be happy once we're gone because they'll be living here. And then this one was, the challenge was to use, scrap lift one of the design team layouts that were in the Instagram gallery. So this was, oh shoot, why can't I think of her name? Her handle is Shimmer Life. Is it Danielle? I think it's Danielle. That's awful, Tara. You kind of get used to looking at their like nicknames or whatever, and then you forget the real name. Anyway, I love how this turned out. I like the kind of the 2 big corners there, and then this is our youngest niece and her daughter, who are super photogenic and provide me with beautiful photos with which to scrap, and I am very grateful because I've said it before and I'll say it again, I just had boys growing up, and this is tickling my funny bone that I have these pretty girls to scrap now all the time. So nothing too extreme to say about that. I did use and I think she's still got it in the shop. It was a mixed media add-on for one of the months, and it's a Prima metallic watercolor kit. And I've seen it a couple of places, but price-wise in Canada, she's got a good deal, because there was, a fan brush I think went with it, but really pretty colors. And They seem to match. Like, you seem to be able to use it with every kit that she's done since she had that one come out. So love that. All the Pebbles bits. I think it's all Pebbles. This might be Echo Park. Yeah, I think, and maybe, no, I think that's the only Echo Park that's on there. But anyway, second to last. And then this I just actually finished up this morning. It is for Mercy Tira's June sketch challenge. And so I've got to get her uploaded today to be entered into the draw that she does at the end of the month. And what is it? Is it like a $25 credit towards the store? Whatever it is, it's just fun to do. It's a different sketch. Where is it now? The sketches come on the back of the, oh Lord, it's sitting right here, Tara. Okay. Different for me. So just 3 big blocks, and then looks like 3 photos in a journaling block. With what I had left, I didn't have a background paper that I liked with the 3 chunks I wanted to use. So I dug into my Vicki Boutin, and I'm glad I have the excuse to do it because I am terrible for buying these pads and then not getting around to use it. But it's the Discover and Create paper pad, and this is a great collection, by the way. But anyway, that's what the background paper is. I thought the ledger was nice, and it just had the tiniest bit of blue to kind of set it off. I used 1 photo, and then this was cut. It's a 4x4 cut from one of the pattern papers. This was just a scrap of paper. This is one of the Echo Park pieces from the Frames and Tags pack, and that came out of, I think, the same pack maybe. I used for my shaker pocket and bits around. So the shaker pocket isn't moving, it's not shaking a whole lot, but all I glued down were, and I'm trying to use up some of these older supplies. This is a Robin's Nest Dewdrops in Plumeria. They're orange, but some of them almost lean clear. So I've got them kind of dotted around. I glued them to the back of that, and then a few more, and then I have them with the sequin mix that Rachel Talman did for that matches Good grief, Terrace. Discover and Create. So that was a pretty mix, and then I just want to kind of work on using up some of these older things that have been laying around for quite a while. Again, I used a lot of the printable labels. I kind of started, and then I started tucka. This arrow is one of the bits that got die cut from the layout with all the arrows in the background. I saved them all because I thought they might come in handy sometimes. So I think it's this piece that I saved. So it served as kind of a nice base for an embellishment cluster. A fussy cut piece, just one of the die cuts. Yeah, these are fussy cut, a little chipboard piece. Tucked a bit of a chipboard frame under here and here. Nothing, and that's part of the chipboard that was included. Was that Echo Park? Yeah, My Best Life. So back to this is pretty fancy, right? Are you jealous? That is my new craft room eventually. At this point, there was maybe 6 inches of water in the basement, and refuse and pieces of wood are floating in it. Not very impressive right now, but that was May 22nd, so that's just over a month ago. Honestly, downstairs, they have not done a whole heck of a lot. As of right now, there's no water, and they've laid down the plastic, it looks like giant egg cartons, and then tubing for the heated flooring. And so hopefully this week that floor will get poured, and then they're going to start framing this week downstairs. So the roof's supposed to go on this week. What else? Lots of stuff happening this week, hopefully. I'm getting more excited every time I go over and something else is done, because it's just that much closer to being in. But what I think I'm going to do too is, as I'm packing up here, I think I will kind of, as I'm going through and maybe purging some of these items, let's be honest, I'm probably not going to throw out a whole lot or get rid of a whole lot. I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder in this, well, I'm a hoarder everywhere, but moving forward, my craft room will be the only area that has lots of hoarded items. Otherwise, I'm turning over a new leaf. Anyway, so I will take you along with that as it gets, I might do a little video of once the cement gets poured. It's kind of hard to walk down there right now, but, and then as things are done, it's kind of an odd shape too. It was just kind of leftover bits down in the basement under the steps, but it's a fair bit of space, and I think it's going to be perfect for what I want. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I took this sticker that said "just for you" and I scratched out "you" and put "me." So anyway, pretty happy with that. That's it, guys. How long are we? Probably way too long. 30 minutes. 31. Good grief. Okay, well, that's way too long. That's it for today. We will be coming back with, let's see, I'm going to try and get some more of these layouts done from the Series 15. And my new Mercy Tear kit should be arriving this week. So look for a page kit building video, because I have to do them because they're super fun. And I use up so much of the kit doing it that way. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today, and hope you're all having a great weekend, and we will talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.